YouTube, it's your boy Estefanos, and I'm finally back with a new video. I know what y'all are gonna say before any of y'all ask where have I been. I've been really busy, so you have to. So I've been busy with my graduation and stuff. But like now that that's over, I can finally chill. But yeah, I know I know I've been gone for a while, but trust me, I'm back. I've just been taking a long break. But man, I cannot stop talking about Invincible because close to the Spider-Verse movies, Invincible and Spider-Man are my top favorite superheroes. Spider-Man's number one. Don't get me wrong. He's my favorite of all. Like he's my number one. But Invincible is now up there. Like I've said in the past, my top favorite superheroes are Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, TMNT, and now originally it was Flash, and now it's gonna be Invincible. But bro, I love talking about this show so damn much that I could legit make a whole channel just devoted to it. But I also want to stick to like talking about this multiple stuff. But this is probably gonna be the last Invincible video I'm gonna make because I want to like change it up again. But yeah, as you know, like my last video, like probably has been a month now. I was talking about the whole Mark and Cecil debate, but and how I personally don't side with I don't side with both. You know what I mean? I'm in the middle. I don't think Mark is right or okay. I think they're both right, but they're also both wrong. Mark is wrong for thinking that supervillains should just be put in prison and shouldn't be redeemed. While Cecil's wrong for just simply thinking Mark is going to turn out like his dad, which he's proven time and time again he's not. But they're both right in a sense. Mark is right about not every villain being redeemed, and Cecil's right to have contingencies. But for me, I'm in the middle, but I lean more on Mark's side. Now, season 3 was probably the best season right after season 1. The whole like because each season had a whole story. Season 1 was about trying to figure out why Omni-Man killed the Guardians, and season 2 was all about Mark trying to prove he's not his dad. In season 3, it was more about what makes you a hero, the fact that you do what's necessary, or the fact that you do what you personally think is right. And a lot of people loved like this season. Trust me, whenever I watch a YouTube reaction when it comes to season 3. This season legit split the fandom. Now there's legit a civil war on who's right and who's wrong. Like, and the amount of people, like, if you fought Captain America Civil War across the Spider-Verse was like on some, season 3 is something else. But now that season 3 is over and we've gotten a lot of information about the future, season 4 is coming out at the end of 2026, and season 4 hasn't even come out, and we're already gonna get season 5 right after. Like, that's how good this show is. Like, that's how good this show is. And I really do hope. Like, I didn't think the show was that great, but the fact that it's this good is crazy. And it's so gory too. That the fact that I still watch it despite that. But yeah. Now the main thing I want to talk about in this video is just I made a video like a couple months ago about how people love hating on Mark. But I want to specifically talk about why do people, why does Mark get his ass kicked every time he's in a fight? And I personally think it's multiple reasons. One, he doesn't want to kill like his dad, and well, he thinks. I mean, Mark legit said this in the first episode. He'll let his villains hit him until they get bored. Like. That's what I think people really skimmed over that because people don't really think about it. Like, I get it, but people really want Mark to really be a killer. Like, that's what I'm trying to understand. When Mark killed Angstrom, people were telling him he had no choice. But Mark felt like he was more like his dad than ever. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it's hard to say this because people really like this whole convo is like interesting because it really gets you thinking, is murder really the only way to stop a villain? And well, it really gets you thinking because the whole of season 3, Mark's been tested again and again with Cecil, Oliver, the immortal from the future, Powerplex, Titan, Angstrom, the multiversal marks, and now Conquest. And now Mark says that from now on, if anyone threatens his family or puts them at risk, he won't hesitate to kill them. And a lot of people are happy, but they must have, and because season 1 Mark, it was justified because he was new. Season 2, he was too newish. Season 3, I feel like Mark really Season 3 Mark is clearly a lot stronger and can take more hits. He's not people just expect Mark to just be Superman and just kill yeah. But when you really think about it, it's not really more so like Mark being weak. These are just obstacles he's just struggling. I already know I know what happens in the comics because of the damn spoilers. Oh my god, the amount of spoilers this show gives. The fandom just loves spoiling stuff. It gets annoying. But on some real stuff though, I know what happens in the future, but I won't say anything. But the amount of times Mark has been through he's legit Spider-Man mixed with Superboy. I didn't think I would love anyone other than Spider-Man this much. Okay, there's Batman, but you know what I mean. But nah, the disrespect for Mark it's insane though, because, man, I get where people are coming from. They want him to win because they see so much potential in him. But at this point, people were hating on Omni-Man in season 1, and now it feels like people are siding with him you have to kill. It's crazy to think that people would actually side with Omni-Man after what he did. And it gets annoying when there's people who are just straight up like Mark, where they refuse to believe killing is the way. They're not wrong, but you can't always be the peacemaker. I've learned that. I've not learned that. But yeah, because like I said, season 3 really divided the fandom, which is mental to think about. Name one show you can think of divided the fandom. Do you know how crazy that is? But nah, I still love Mark. He's still my favorite character in this show. People really this love hating that he gets his ass kicked. And yeah. But hey, that's the point. It's not that his body is invincible; it's his spirit. From what I've learned, in the end, he really does become invincible. Yeah. I just never thought when season 2 was being promoted. You know what I mean? I was and then season 3, damn, it looked actually pretty interesting. And then my friends started encouraging me to watch it, and I was like, damn, all right. And now, I never thought I'd be who would have thought that a superhero universe with superheroes and villains with lame ass names be more interesting than half the stuff that Marvel and DC's been pumping out the last couple years? But hey, can't complain. But anyways, what do you guys personally think? Do you think Mark is weak, or do you think Mark really can beat anyone in a fight? He has won fights. It's just the villains never stay dead. Angstrom just came. We all thought Angstrom was dead. We can't put that on Mark. We can't. Come on, that was his first kill. And then Conquest, this is Cecil's fault. It's Cecil's fault. I still heavily am against Cecil keeping Conquest alive, but I get it. But yeah, though, what are your guys' thoughts on this season overall? This is I'll make a lot more videos on Invincible, but man, the way this show really changed my concept on how a hero is crazy. But yeah, what did you guys think of this show? And who's your favorite characters? And what would you like to see on the channel next? I'll probably go back to talk just random yap sessions, and we'll see what happens then. But yeah, if you all enjoyed this video, hope you all having a great summer. And as always, peace.